programs, one in the Ministry of Finance and the other in the Office of the Prime Minister. The records are there to show, with letters from Jose Luis, the then permanent secretary in the Ministry of Legal Affairs, raising alarm, being a whistleblower, but he was never taken on seriously. We never knew how much was raised under the CBI when the Workers' Party was in government. When we got into government and I became the Prime Minister of this country, it was the first time that we started accounting to the Parliament how much monies are being raised by the CBI. So when you go to the accounts of the country, when you go to the estimates of the country, you will see a line item that says revenues from the CBI program, projected revenues, and the following year, projected and actual revenues are collected from the CBI. And you can see through housing, through agriculture, for public infrastructure, through health, education, employment opportunities, small business development, where the CBI monies have been spent in this country. When Hurricane Maria hit us in 2017, we had saved about $389 million from the CBI program. At that time, I was saving the money as Minister of Finance and Prime Minister to pay off our national debt. Because it was always my vision to be the first developing country in the world which not owe anybody. And had it not been for the hurricane of 2017, the government, Dominica would have had all of the monies that it needed to pay off its national debt. And what I was going to do with the debt that we were paying every year, we were going to create a special fund where we would still pay into these funds as if we were paying our national debt and use those resources for the continued economic development of Dominica. You understand?
Yes.
Because it has always been my intention as Prime Minister at some time to win ourselves out of the CBI. You understand? Because we recognize that everything that will last forever, so we have to prepare ourselves for down the road. And so we would have had enough monies to pay off our national debt in Dominica, and our debt to GDP ratio will be zero. At the time of the hurricane in 2017, in addition to the $389 million we had in the banks of Dominica, we had over $200 million saving for the construction of the international airport. Obviously, you're hit by a hurricane, 226% of your GDP affected, 90% of homes destroyed or damaged, people out of work, businesses affected. We have to use these monies to help people restore their lives and livelihoods. Many businesses in Dominica, we bankroll them by paying their wage bill for them. And so this nonsense about it is Linton's head, and you see how big his head is. Yep. It's his head, it is. About missing billions. Believing that, don't say small, don't say 10,000 missing. No, say billions. Because it is said that the bigger the lie is the more you expect people to believe it.
All right, 921. I think the best explanation that I heard in recent times was that of Pastor Randy Rodney saying it's a simple matter. It's a simple matter. I give you money to buy shrimp and caviar, and you make a broth for me. So where's the change? That's the analogy that Pastor Randy Rodney used last time. Very simple math, very simple. I give you $10. What did you bring back for me? No change? Let's listen to Pastor Rodney again.
And I listened, well, not an address, the statements that Prime Minister Skerrit made on Kyrie with his host Simeon saying yes PM, yes PM. And it's another, how do I call it? Bowl of nothing. So the answer to the question of the missing billions rests in figures, not in explanations. Let me tell you what your explanation sounds like. We gave you $10,000 to make a dinner, and that was supposed to be a dinner for X number of people with shrimps and what's the other one name? The expensive stuff. And you make a broth, back and neck for them. and tell them what I make the food. But you hold the rest of the money. That's what it is. The explanation you give us, that's what it is. Stop this childish thing. And you're still operating like you're 26. You're 50-something years old. Put water in your wine. So that when you're speaking to adults, you speak to adults. So here's the drill, sir. It appears from my own check that we have sold pretty close to 40,000 passports. That should have a figure, body. The calculation should be simple, you know. If all you say is, 10,000 family and 40,000 single, whatever the case is, the calculation is simple. You are just defending without defending. You can only defend figures with figures. That's all you can do. You cannot defend it to say, well, look, we have that, then we have that, then we have that there. But you know what makes bad matters worse, sir? It is you that told me that on the same Kyrie. It is you that said to us that if the budget then, I think it was in 2016 or so, 2015 or 16, if you had included the $1.2 billion that was under the special dispensation, you call it, the special housing dispensation given to MMC, then our national budget would have been $2-something million. It's you that said that. It's not let us something like this I listen to my partner. It's you that said that. If you didn't lie then, you need to explain to us that figure, and then we will take the rest. But Jay, you cannot just give us little braff and put rice in your braff. That's not making sense.
It's 9:24. Tell me how much you sold. Get to a figure. It's that simple. Let's go back to the telephone. It's 9:25. We'll get a response from Mr. Lennox Linton in a minute there. Stick around. This is the Hot Seat Dominica's most talked about talk show. Hello? Yes. Good morning. I'm here.
Good morning, Dominica. Good morning, St. Joseph.
Good morning.
Mato, in this guy's first statement, his first word is the construction. Mato, let me tell you, I did a little basic course in construction evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
There is no occupation in life you can exaggerate like construction. The project could be 1 million. These guys will go for 50 million. And he has done that for quite a while. Mato, I know for a fact the government before, Eugenia Charles, Eddie Suggens, I study how they do things. At the year end, they will tell you how much we used to export, how much we used to import. But what happened now, scary government cannot tell you a year end how much agriculture export or import. He can tell you how much on a yearly basis, he can tell you how much passport he sells and how much, and at that time, Dominican can evaluate and say, well, we really have to borrow. This guy continues to borrow money, and by borrowing money, they're not telling Dominica the true picture of Dominica economy. You have been selling passport, bro. You have not told Dominicans how many passports you sell. For the past 20 years, you as Prime Minister. How can we buy what you sell? Scary per year, you sell over 40,000 passports. You need to tell the country how many passports you sell, at what cost, and at how much revenue you have raised over the last 20 years. So I am saying these guys are cooking just like the geothermal. After spending $300 million, we take that the company and we give it to another company. We lease it like it's our own for 27 years. election cycle, no prime minister in Dominica can challenge it because he going to borrow $10 million to ratify that agreement, which is wrong. The child not born in Princess Margaret Hospital have to go 27 years in the valley to look up there and say that belong to us. This guy is crooked. He is not straight. He just a con man who trying to defend his stash. God bless Dominica. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. It's 9:27 in the morning. Let's take a few more phone calls. It's that time. Yes, good morning. Hello.
Mr. Pelte,
Yes, sir.
my brother, every man should know when to stop, Matt. If you are an alcoholic, Matt, they tell your liver bad. You know, you're going through things and you'd say, no, I can love rum more than me. There must be a time you have to stop. Some people does not understand plateau. Skerrit reach a peak, a mountain, the top of the mountain peak. And he's setting up like them cell towers, Matt, one on top of the other. And he climbing. He's up, he going, man. Lennox, that's so big. You see how he's that big? My beloved brother, I wish your head was as big as Lennox's head. Because your head haven't got a quarter of what is in Lennox's head. I've listened to all you. I'm listening to everybody. But your level of intelligence is zero. You're like a golden rat that enter into a hole and you figure out no one should block the hole because a golden rat inside there. And you're digging deeper, praying and hoping that you'll burst out on the other side and survive. My brother, we're blocking the whole concrete point in it. So that's what it is, Matt. The man cannot come and give the facts and figures. Matt, you know somebody I hear saying that 1,000 times is you. Facts are stubborn things. Have you said that over 1,000 times, man?
Many times, many times.
So many times I've heard you say that. All you have to do, you promise to put the man to shame. When the final tabulation will be done, Lennox will be put to shame. We will see where he have no qualification or no credibility to be prime minister, minister of finance or nothing. Up to now you come in talking about big his head is and all you do with the money and all you do this. Where are the facts and figures, my brother? My brother, you think is you that more smart in Dominica? You're too foolish. You have little children that go into school, grammar school that is 10 times more educated than you. Because they could go through all your little psyche, trying to psych people out, playing your psychological nonsense, my brother. My brother, you have reached the plateau. I am not telling you to go and surrender and say, look, come and arrest me. You can maybe escape somewhere or some special, how they call it now, immunity you might seek because you might want to be the president. I don't know. But my brother, you're looking for blood in the country. That's what you're looking for. Everything we have a right to know and to get. You putting stumbling blocks and hurdles in the way. What will be the outcome? My brethren, it can be forecast very easily because we have so many examples on a global scale, regionally and internationally. My brother, how can you be so smart for you not to know when you have had enough alcohol? You drink yourself to stupor, Mr. Prime Minister. And you're drinking, you're intoxicated, you're inebriated. You're still drinking, my brother. Skerrit, listen to ordinary blessings. I wish I had a little bit of education. You have. But to contrast and compare with you and Linton, boss, you better go and try to add to your head. Listen to me, my boy.
Blessings. I just wanted the word you're looking for is anthrax, yes? Remember?
Anthrax,
yeah,
yes,
right.
anthrax.
Mm-hmm.
That's you remember 9/11, the war in Iraq, man?
I remember.
Every white substance, every envelope, and it was not properly demarcated what it was in it. It was anthrax, and it's a very dangerous substance. Thanks, Matt, but my police officer friend and other friends already don't send me that, but I don't forget to correct myself, or at least the further education. I am just saying, Matt, thank you. In conclusion, my brother, you are not invincible. You're not impenetrable or impregnable. You are flesh and blood, Scary. Stop thinking you can terrorize and set up everybody. Try to bring down Mr. Linton and Tony Astafan, saying we're going to burn Roseau and all kind of lies and games. All the labor rights now seeing you for who you are. They're just putting up a breakfast because they know for them to survive in Dominica, they have to see evil and call it good, and see good and call it evil to accommodate you. And in closing that, when the brother say you can see it for your own eyes, that is a very convenient statement, because not with. If you're looking at something with your eyes, you can be objective. But when you're looking at something for your own eyes, man, it's for your own convenience. So you can just make up stories, and that is my truth, not the truth. My brethren, behave yourself. You're not stronger than the world. Have a blessed day, sir.
All right, let's take a voice note. Then we'll come back. Of course, Mr. Linton's explanation there in a minute. Coming back. Let's listen again.
Matt, I see the lies continue with Roosevelt's carrot. Matt, the man is the only one whose government has been accountable to the people since the CBI program began. That alone is a contradiction and a lie. Much less for the ones who came before him, never sold that many. But him, who has the best program, cannot give an account for how many passports sold, how the money was spent, and everything else. But he has proof of everybody else's sold passport, who was a whistleblower. He knows everything about that. But yet still he cannot be accountable to the government, to the people of Dominica. That alone tell you is a blatant lie. That's a lie, and I can't stand to hear liars tell people lie all the time like that. Man, good morning, my brother. Thank you.
Matt, I know the passport sellers have get a commission for selling the passport. So is the PM saying that the sellers get bigger commissions and one is returned to the country? Okay, so you sold 5 passports, $2 for a passport. The figure is 10, right? That's why, and I heard Pastor Randy Rodney saying it this morning, just add the figures. You sell 20 passports at $5. That's 100. Just provides more figures. You have a lot of people there within your ministry, accountant generals, financial secretaries, economists. As I said, I've said many times, facts are stubborn things. Matt, so all those journalists worldwide putting out reports on Dominica year after year, including the EU, asking Dominica to divert money, back all the monies to the local treasury. So even all these worldwide professionals have big heads, somebody's asking. Now let's listen to Mr. Lennox Linton, the president of the United Workers' Party.
40,273%.
Let's take it again. Let's take it from the top.
When we did the numbers based on
what's going on here? We need to get this rectified. Just stick around, we get it rectified. Let's go.
Numbers based on certificate of naturalizations issued for the period 1st of July 2016 to 30th of June 2023, we got a figure of 40,273 persons who had received citizenship. 40,273. And when we multiply that by 227,572, the average revenue yield per citizen in Dominica, we come up with a figure of $9.1 billion. From that amount of money for the 7-year period, only 2.7 billion came into the treasury of Dominica from the sale of our citizenship. And from that, we knew then that $6.4 billion over the 7-year period did not come into Dominica was unaccounted for. So we waited for Mr. Skerrit to tell us what is the status of that money. The European Union told us that it's important that all the money from the sale of citizenships come into the treasury of Dominica and is spent from the treasury. So the European Union knew well that over the period, all the monies were not coming in. They didn't tell us to what extent, but we have done the calculations and we know now the numbers. I am 100% sure that when the final tabulations are made, Lennox Linton will once again prove himself unfit and unsuited, not only to hold the office of Prime Minister, but more so to preside over the vital Ministry of Finance. I look forward to him making a further fool of himself in the weeks ahead when his $1 billion allegations is tackled by the accounting officers head on. The missing money that has not been accounted for, that the Prime Minister says the accounting officers would account for 5 years ago. I said to Lennox Linton, this Labour Party government in Dominica will, from September 19th of this year, show exactly where and how every single cent was raised and spent for and on behalf of the people of Dominica. But up to this day, nothing. And then last night, he tells us,
They try to peddle, for example, this talk about missing billions. I want to say to Dominicans very clearly, there are absolutely no missing monies that are due to the people of Dominica. None.
Ladies and gentlemen, what that means, the Prime Minister is confirming that the money has been stolen. And he, the Finance Minister and Prime Minister, must know something about that stolen money and who is responsible for it. So now, I want to ask the police commissioner tonight. I want to ask the police authority in the land. I want to ask those responsible for the criminal justice system. Isn't this sufficient, credible evidence of a major theft of Dominica's money requiring an investigation into criminal behavior and prosecution of that criminal behavior in the public interest of Dominica? Mr. Valerie, I call on you, sir. I know you have a challenge with understanding what an amnesty is, but I'm sure you can understand what theft is. I'm sure you can understand what it is to steal from someone, to commit the crime of theft. And so here is the crime of theft being committed against the state of Dominica. Dominica needs its sons and daughters. Dominica needs its officials to stand for Dominica. No better time than now. I do not know that there has been a bigger heist, there's been a bigger theft of public money anywhere in the developing world than this particular example of Dominica. We expected that Mr. Skerrit would admit that there's a problem and he would want to bring on the support of the people of Dominica to help him to solve the problem. Instead, Mr. Skerrit has chosen to stand against Dominica. When Dominica's money is missing and stolen, Mr. Skerrit is standing on the side of those who are responsible because he doesn't feel that we deserve to have all of our money from the sale of our passports. What's going to happen with us in Dominica? Are we going to be serious about getting our money returned? We, the people of Dominica, because that's who it belongs to. Are we going to be serious about getting our money returned? And we can show our seriousness by not showing up for work tomorrow, because we need to send a serious admonition to this government that this will not work. And we're not going to allow $6.4 billion of our money to be stolen in front of our eyes in broad daylight and do nothing about it. It ain't gonna happen. And that is why we stand.
Simple maths. Somebody saying, Matt, the Prime Minister must have forgotten that other islands got hit with the very same storms also. Our case, we had 2 Cat 5s storms in 1 week of each other. St. Martin also. Those are other places Dominic can now run to. Enough excuses there. 449309596, and that's a WhatsApp message. Talk to me. 943. Yes, sir. Hello. 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 Oh, let's go back to this phone call. Yes.
Elas. Anyway, Maria, take blows them, Matt. Matt, everything is the storms. Matt, what about all the people, all the organizations and institutions that give money to Dominica, Matt? What happened to that? They're not counted, Matt? Where all this money went to? Prince Charles understood gave millions of pounds. Where did that go to? Where is it? IMF or some organization gave Dominica over $36 million to give to the people of Dominica for stimulus. Where did that go to, Matt? So the man that interviewing him and cannot ask him those questions. Here, be tell him not to ask me these questions. If we have 40-something thousand Dominicans outside here, foreigners we don't even know that belong to our country, we're born in our country, holding our passport for citizen by investment. Where the money? Where is the money? A couple of buildings you have, and Dominicans, let me put all your mind to rest. The Emzol apartment is not underneath that, it's a loan from China. The other Buffet State apartment is not in that, all that CBI money there, it's a loan from China. The State House is a loan from China. Part of the college that was repaired is a loan from China. Tell him to talk about that. Electoral office is a loan, the same loan from China. And all that, man, the money, $110 million loan was from China. And it had to do all that. So these, I'm not in it. Right? So you're trying to tell me the little buildings that were done around the place. The Sea Breeze apartment, the apartment over there, the apartment there, the health centers, all you run in and put all about the place. That take all the billions of dollars. Magwesa. Dominicans wake up. Even if you're supporting labor, you put all your red dress on you and call people all damn as it have. Think of it for yourself. Not to think of what you getting. Think of the country. And the country needs it money, and he have to come out and tell people where the money go to. Tell us. You're not telling us, just telling us, look around us. But we can see what that around us, and it does. It did not cost $1 billion, much less for 6.7 billion. No, we're not that stupid. Even some of us didn't go to school, but it's simple mathematics. When you're looking around, because the apartment in some apartment in by Grand Bay over there. Reginald Ashley told us it only cost $400 million. You forget that? $400,000, something like that. Reginald Ashley told us it cost. So where did all the money go to? Speak to the people of Dominica. Be true and honest with the people. Mr. Linton had big. Well, when people are big head, they know to calculate. It's a good thing you own small like a copra. Bye-bye.
Hey, Blue, go easy there. 946, hello, talk to me, yes?
Hello.
How you
Good
doing?
morning, man.
How are you? Turn down the volume on your radio, please. Turn down the volume. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. My comment is this, that the people, Lennox, or we do not have to account to the people for the money that is missing. It is the government that has to account to us. Why go around in circles when you can present proper financial statements? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Why do we have to fight with the government to tell us what you did for money? You sold 40,273 passports. If they were not sold at 227,000 per passport, tell us. Bring the evidence to show. So why does Mr. Skerry, holding the office of Prime Minister, is always going around in circles? Going back to Eugenia Charlton Edison James, when the CBI program was nothing, he took it and he brought it way out there in the billions and abused it. And now he does not want to account for it. So I tell the people that we as voters, we vote in a government, and the government is accountable to us. And we should not allow Mr. Skerry to do what he's doing to us. All this BS he's talking, bring it on paper and show the evidence. Otherwise, the people have a right to continue to demand for accountability. Thank you.
All right, thank you too. Thank you too. 9:48 is the morning time, Dominic. We're going to take a quick break and we'll come back right after this.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
You're on your way.
Flow is keeping you connected.
Great news from Auto Trade. Dominica's premier auto dealership is offering you a golden opportunity to drive away in a brand new 2024 Nissan Frontier. Just imagine, for only $150 VAT inclusive. Purchase as many tickets as you'd like. More tickets, more chances, no limits. Only $150. Tickets can be purchased online via the Auto Trade app or website. Get multiple tickets, multiple chances. You deserve the brand new 2024 Nissan Frontier. Get ready to get on board your Auto Trade winning journey towards the 2024 Nissan Frontier. Terms and conditions apply.
The more tickets you have, the better your chance to drive away in this brand new 2024 Nissan Frontier. So take as many chances.
What? Clint, you don't see that, man? No. But what was that, JJ? Me that mad then. Because it's match madness with the fastest mobile network, the fastest home fiber network on island. Digicel is madly giving back to customers in March. This March madness includes massive handset discounts, outrageous savings on postpaid, slam dunk fiber deals, $1,000 cash giveaway, leisure shesh in your hand, $1,000 shopping spree, tickets on Express Brazil, PS5 Whale Entertainment, and more.
Indulge your senses in the exotic fragrances inspired by nature, luscious fruits, tropical flowers, and mesmerizing beaches with Beef Air Freshener. Flowers of paradise, mango papaya, pina colada, pink lemonade zing, radiant sunshine, and white sand beaches make up the Beef Exotic Blends collection, perfectly blending vibrant tropical aromas with the inspiration drawn from around the Caribbean. Beef, for a happy, healthy home.
Let's get back to the telephones. Hello, talk to me, yes? Caller, are you there? Yes? Hello? Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Matu. Good morning.
I'm good.
Okay, I heard another guy trying to steal our nickname. Hey, Matu, I listen to the Prime Minister, and one of the questions I have been always asking myself, he mentioned Maria, but Matu, you know the amount of $1 million we got after Maria? And Skerry is saying that is CBI money he used and the amount he had saved and he used. And if it wasn't for Maria, where the money that we got for Maria, the whole world come to rescue us with billions of dollars. And what is unfortunate and sad matter is to go around Dominica and see the amount of houses. 7 years now after Maria, and to see the amount of houses that remain uncovered, people still having tarpaulin. Magwe Shaman. I listened to the gentleman mentioning Maria and where money go. And I really and truly was a bit taken back. The man have to give account for those money. And we have to put things in place to hold the man responsible for our money, Mato. Sometimes you go speaking about those things and you get emotional. I don't even want to use a certain word to describe the man, but that's who he is. And I wouldn't use the word thief. I am not going to use that word thief. Take it to me that I'm not using the word Mato. Mato, have a blessed morning.
Have a blessed morning there. More telephone calls coming here. This is the Hot Seat Dominica's most talked about talk show. Another break. Coming back after this. What's going on here? Something is not going on. Let's go back to the telephone. Are you there, fella? You're not. Let's go to the overseas line. Talk to me, yeah? Hello? Hello? Something is wrong there with the international line. Let's go to the local line. Are you there, caller? Yes?
Somebody needs to get flyers and hold carried by his balls for him to tell us your money. That man to thief.
Hey, watch it. You have to provide the evidence there on paper. Huh? 9:54. Be very careful. You don't want to lie, Bella, slander anybody there. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Not Pelty, good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Morning to you.
How are you doing, man?
Morning.
Not Pelty, there, I have worked on a couple projects that are government-funded projects, Matt Pelty. And as a contractor, if you're working for the government, every time you are complete with a project, you're supposed to do an accounting for that project. And what that accounting entails is you bid a job that says, I am going to do that job for $30 million. If that job is a government job, because it's on behalf of the people, I would then have to account for every nail, cement, lumber, every material and equipment used. And then I have to show what they call receipts. These receipts can't be handwritten on a paper. They have to be legitimate receipts. And the reason why they do that is because if you are working on government contracts, really and truly your responsibility is to the people for who you're working in that, who you're doing those jobs. And you are supposed to show accountability. The reason why I'm drawing that reference to you is because we have a government who says one thing in Parliament, we put in money aside for international airport. When he was questioned, it was revealed that there was like $500 left on the account. We've heard money being donated. We've heard the Secretary of not CARICOM, Commonwealth, what's her name, raising funds for libraries. We've heard donations, and what we have not seen is a receipt for those. And if there is an individual who is using state resources, using the CBI, the citizenship, it belongs to the people of Dominica, it belongs to the country. Who is overseeing and getting receipts for the sale of this citizenship, for raising revenue for the state? Who in the state is overseeing these foreigners and these folks who are saying they are selling passports or they're selling citizenship and on behalf of the state and bringing whatever they want, Matt Peltier? Who's responsible for that? And if the people of Dominica are going to depend on a guy who has a proven track record of lying and deceiving them, and Matt Peltier, I mean, you can play the number of clips that have come from this guy mouth, and it's fair to say that the Prime Minister has led by lies and deceit for the past 20 years, and misinformation. And if we are to now depend on the words of the guy, then it doesn't say anything about the Prime Minister, because we know what he is. It says something about us. It says something about us as a people who would allow ourselves to be lied to year in and year out. And I said, and I'm saying, if there are money spent on behalf of the people, there needs to be receipts, there needs to be a proper accounting, there needs to be accountability. That we can't sit down and say, oh, trust me. There's no trust. As a matter of fact, if you want to trust but verify. We can't trust a guy who has a track record of lying to the people, even in Parliament, Mattel. It's on the record. I'm not making it up. The guy has a record of lying to the Dominican public in Parliament. So therefore, the only thing that is going to suffice, if the Prime Minister says that $20 million was spent on X, we need to go to the accounts. We need to have, from statistics, we need to have accountability. And anybody should be able to go there and find the receipts for every penny that has been spent on behalf of Dominicans. Unless we can do that, the words of the Prime Minister means absolutely nothing. What the Prime Minister needs to do is to let the records be available. And he's the one who said they don't deal with LPOs, they deal with cash. That's a guy that's admitting. He's admitting to the nastiness that's happening in government. It's public record, Matt Peltier. Am I lying? It's public record. The guy said, I don't deal with LPO, I deal with cash because it takes too long. And that's a guy that's admitting to mismanaging, misappropriating the funds of the state. And Matt Peltier, I'm going to say again to the police officers, and the reason why I call them out, it's because a country cannot be run by criminals, and we sit aside and do nothing. I am appealing to the senior officers of the police force who understand and know what's happening in Dominica. Crimes are not only committed when somebody goes and breaks in somebody's house or somebody's caught with drugs importing on the port. There have been stories of money laundering. There have been stories of bribery. There have been stories of racketeering in the Labor Department. There have been stories of racketeering in the Immigration Department. There have been stories of all kinds of crimes that have been coming to the high level of government. It's about time you guys do your work and lay the charges and the arrest and the investigation where they need to happen. Matt Peltier, at this point, I am just saying to Dominicans, enough is enough. If after 20 years we have not seen the progress, you can't tell me after 20 years you are now setting a direction for a country. If after 20 years we are not seeing the fruits of your labor, if after 20 years we are not seeing programs that were bent on developing the young people like me who saw this party get into office when we were in our 20s and now in our 40s, have passed the prime of our life to be productive, I think it's about time this government be removed. And if Roosevelt Skerrit does not relinquish and ease up his pressure and his control and his robbery of the state, I think he needs to be removed. And if he doesn't respect the Constitution, then he should not be expecting treatment underneath the Constitution. If a man doesn't respect the Constitution, he's opened himself to be removal by force. And I say it's about time we get rid of this monster.
All right, caller, thank you very much. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. This is the Hot Seat, Dominica's most talked about talk show. Coming back.
We're invested in your success.
I need to pay my final year tuition.
We're invested in your happiness. I want the biggest wedding ever for the love of my life. We're invested in your peace of mind.
A home of my own? Finally.
At Republic Bank, we're invested in you. Your dreams, your goals, your wants and needs drive us to be our best self. It's because of you we innovate and push forward. A Caribbean bank serving the Caribbean for almost 2 centuries. Call or come in and talk to us about your goals today. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
It's good. It's good. It's back. The Kentucky sandwich from KFC is back. Good. The Kentucky sandwich, only $16.50. Want more? Then get a combo with sandwich, regular fries, and regular soda for $23. Feel happy to save at KFC. KFC, it's good. Great news from Auto Trade. Dominica's premier auto dealership is offering you a golden opportunity to drive away in a brand new 2024 Nissan Frontier. Just imagine, for only $150 VAT inclusive. Purchase as many tickets as you'd like. More tickets, more chances, no limits. Only $150. Tickets can be purchased online via the Auto Trade app or website. Get multiple tickets, multiple chances. You deserve the brand new 2024 Nissan Frontier. Get ready to get on board your auto trade winning journey towards the 2024 Nissan Frontier. Terms and conditions apply.
The more tickets you have, the better your chance to drive away in this brand new 2024 Nissan Frontier. So take as many chances.
A fresh market. When money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. A fresh market. Fresh market. Never disappointed. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Your one stop. When your money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed. Fresh market.
Winning numbers for Dominica National Lottery evening draw of Monday, the 4th of March, 2024. Tic-tac-toe winning numbers are 2, 4, 5, 8, 18, 19, and 21. Big 4 multi-X evening draw winning numbers are 5, 5, 6, and 4. And the multi-X ball is 3X. Total payout is $150. Pick 2 with multi-X evening draw winning numbers are 9 and 3. And the multi-X ball is 2X. There were no winners. One-off evening draw winning numbers are 0, 6, and 0. There was one winner. Daily 3 with multi-X evening draw winning numbers are 1, 5, and 3. And the multi-X ball is 2X. There were 88 winners. The next evening draw is on Tuesday, the 5th of March, 2024. Remember, at Dominica National Lottery, everything is possible.
All right, Dominic, it's 10:04 in the morning. I have on the line at this time a former Prime Minister of Dominica, headed the United Workers' Party for 4.5 years, Mr. Edison James. We heard the Prime Minister, of course, saying earlier he's one government that has provided with explanations as to what, how much money and what money has been spent on public projects. So he was the only government providing, he is the only government providing accountability and transparency. Mr. James, good morning to you, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Matt, and good morning to your listeners. I hope I'm coming through clearly. Can you hear me?
Very clearly. Very clearly.
Okay. Sorry if there's a little huskiness in my voice. I'm fighting the tail end of a flu, which has been troubling me for the last day or two, but I think I'm getting over it now. But as I said, good morning to your listeners.
Good morning again, Mr. James. Of course, the question remains, and of course, we just heard there from the Prime Minister earlier that his government is the only one who provides accountability and transparency as it relates to the CBI program. Can you speak to us about that, please?
Matt, Mr. Skerritt can say what he wants. Mr. Skerritt said 4 or 5 years ago, in response to Mr. Linton's urgings that there's a substantial amount of money missing, he said 5 years or so ago that when the finance people will have brought out the figures, I think that's the gist of what he said, then Mr. Linton will be put to shame. I'm inviting him. It would be my delight for Mr. Skerritt to get the finance people to put Mr. Linton to shame in this regard. It would be my delight. So, with all this hullabaloo that he's going around the place with, all we're asking is for Mr. Skerritt to get the figures done, give us the information as to the number of people who receive citizenship, break it down into, principal, recipient, dependents, children, all those, break it down, give the total figure, because we understand the principal applicants will be paid a certain amount, the dependents a certain amount less, and then the children. Put all that together. As a matter of fact, that information should be at the fingertips of Mr. Skerritt and all the finance people he has. There's an accountant general and all the accountants in the accountant general's office. There's a financial secretary and all the finance people in the Ministry of Finance. And in any case, in this day and age, it should be possible to just punch two figures in and get the information out. Bring that information and give it to the people. To the extent that Mr. Skerritt, in the face of all the information that has been put forward, he's saying that there's no money missing. Well, in that case, then somebody has stolen the money. If somebody has stolen the money, he told us that he had an arrangement with Mr. Anthony Hayden. He told us so, that if he had not put that arrangement in place and made that amount of money available to Mr. Hayden under some program, then the figure at that time would be $1 billion more. So even at that time, we have been told by Mr. Skerritt that money that has been going into this account, in this arrangement with Mr. Hayden, has shortchanged our treasury. So that was some years ago. By this time, the indications are that it is not only $1 billion, it's about $6 billion. Well, I think it is time now for us to call for Mr. Hayden to be detained in Dominica. He must be detained and questioned about our money, along with any accomplice he has here. Because I'll tell you, Matt, I asked you, check the name Babak Zanjani. Babak Zanjani. That is an Iranian oil magnate who was accused of stealing Iran's oil money. And they sentenced him to death. Only recently, it has been reported that he's likely to be released. Because why? The money that he stole has been repatriated to Iran. So they're likely to release him now from his death sentence. You understand? That's the kind of punishment that is meted out to people who steal people's money. So if Mr. Skerritt is saying that no money is missing from where he's concerned, and we know that that is not true, then somebody has stolen the money. Anthony Hayden, he told us, Mr. Skerritt told us, he has an arrangement with Anthony Hayden, $1 billion 5 years ago. So it's not inconceivable that it's around $6 billion now. So we need answers to questions, and the people who can answer the questions are Mr. Skerritt and Mr. Anthony Hayden. So he should be detained when he comes to Dominica again. And the police who are very adept at arresting people and charging people, the police should put their, their white-collar crime unit in place. They should put their white-collar crime unit in place. It cannot be that all they are involved in is harassing opposition members. Put their financial crime unit in place and start getting the information from the people in the Ministry of Finance. And when Mr. Hayden comes here, detain him for questioning about the money, and Mr. Skerritt will be a principal source of assistance in that regard. We should probably go further. Get the assistance of the ECB. So somebody from the ECCB, the CDP, probably the OECD Secretariat, a good finance person, to come down here to help us in that regard when Mr. Hayden comes here and is detained, to answer questions. We're not saying he has stolen any money, but to answer questions. We cannot continue this way. And all those people who are talking, Matt, about whether the Do Nothing campaign was
successful, yes,
appropriately done or something. Let's go beyond that. The campaign was to highlight the absence or the disappearance of our money. That is what it is about. Every time you hear Do Nothing, I would like people to reflect on Do Nothing now has to do with our money back. And we've seen it on the ground. We're feeling it, Matt. We're feeling it when the minister, a cabinet minister, Mrs. Alfred, can tell us in the parliament that we do not have the money. A little $5 million to provide a guarantee. We do not have the money, so we can't do the work. And people are seeing it on the ground. Businesses are closing. You don't have money to pay the NEP people on time, to pay properties in time. The police don't have insurance and all those things. Everybody's feeling it. If you drive along the road from Debosh to Marigot or from Pocasset to Grassroots, you see the grass on the road all around. So we do not have money, but we've generated all this amount of money. So our money has been stolen, and we want our money back.
All right, Mr. Edison James, thank you very much. Thank you. Now, I think some acolyte of the Labour Party in St. Thomas, I think his name is Mr. Paul Alexander. He says here on a note, well, Mr. Linton makes a lot of noise about the $6.4 billion missing, but won't take the government to court to force the government to account for it. If 21 election petitions were filed in court by the UWP, what is preventing them from going to court over the missing $6.4 billion? Now, here's my response to Mr. Paul Alexander. If the government believes that they've been slandered or been lied on, take the United Workers Party to court, take Lennox Linton to court, and bring all your professional accountants and economists in court and prove Mr. Linton wrong. I mean, Mr. Prime Minister has been saying that you're gonna embarrass Mr. Linton. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. If you believe that you're being slandered, or it's a case of slander, take Mr. Linton to court, Mr. Paul Alexander. Okay? He's saying if I am a real journalist, I'll read the statement. I just read the statement. They'll repeat just what I said. If the Labour Party or the government believes that they're being slandered, take them out of the court and bring the figures. 10:13 is the morning time. Talk to me, yes?
Matt, I wonder who sent that message to Mr. Alexander, and he's sending it to you, Matt.
No, but it seems like it's an original message. It seems like it's coming from him. But I'm just saying, he says if Mr. Linton believes that, so take the government to court. So I'm responding by saying if they believe that Mr. Linton is telling a lie, well, take Mr. Linton to court.
Take Mr. Skerrit to court. You made a slight mistake.
I'm saying take Mr. Linton to court if they think that Mr. Linton is telling a lie. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you are saying now.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you. Matt, is very interesting. Matt, can you imagine somebody saying blessing to you something, but blessings at his home? Go and beat him at his home now. Can you imagine, Matt? And you have his wife there, you have his children there, his brother there, his neighbors there. The man at his home, go and hit the man back at his home. Matt, I have to say three things that quickly and conclude with one thing. Matt, you remember Skerrit say he was saving $5 million because the passport things were doing so nice, man. Money, money, money. All of a sudden, Matt Skerrit come and said that, well, the money had to be spent and all that was remaining is $200 and something, Matt.
Yes, I remember that.
I mean, that time CBI was really on top. There was no wars and nothing. Money, money, money. What did you spend the money on? Did he told us the amount of money that, out of the saving, what amount of money that was there? No, but when you don't check the saving, Matt, about $200 and something will balance.
Mm-hmm.
The psychology, Matt, Skerrit is using. When you lack of any fortitude, to be honest with people, and you lack the strength of vocabulary, Matt, you start cursing people, chupul, bullshit, go to hell. So, Matt, the next thing, the brother said that the psychology is playing first. Matt, the brother, you give me $2,000, Matt. You tell me, go downtown and buy some groceries for you. Matt, I come back. I tell you, look the groceries. You watching that in suspicion. You checking blessings where my receipt. I said, well, look, I bring the groceries for you, and me and you started arguing. You that give me the money now. I start calling you names. Your head big, big, big. And think, where are my receipts? Matt, you take the pains. Take the pain, Matt, to go and find out the price, at least the average price of every item I brought to you. And I telling you, boss, you owing me about a good $700 because what you brought there, while you did not present the receipts to me, but look, based on the average price, or you find out the price because you can ask me, where did you shop? I say, by stuff and by Nasib, by Wheatchurch, by Fresh Market, and whatever. You do all your calculation. But then you confronting me, I telling you, but look, you can see it for your own eyes. You can see it for your own eyes. Look the groceries I brought for you, but I give you $2,000. Where's the balance of my money? And that is where the man have us there, No receipts, no accountability, no transparency, but telling us you spend the money. It's very interesting, Matt. And Scary thing is so smart, man. He can get away with that. So it is, you listen to the argument talking about they were thinking of phasing out the CBI, Matt, in the address you played this morning.
Mm-hmm.
The same man that said if it's not CBI is what? If it's not passport sales is what? At what point you begin to contemplate or you begin to consider, think about getting rid of passport sales and what you would have replaced it with? Agriculture, you kill it. Tourism, you kill it. Arts and culture, you kill it. But what did he kill again? The man just killing everything, abandoned farm roads. Go to hell is not your damn business when you ask questions. So that is how dangerous that man can be. And Matt, those who choose to remain in the deafening silent state, in a state of inactiveness, what, Matt, when push comes to shove, they will get caught in the stampede. And Matt, there was a prime minister of Dominica. Matt, since you see he get cornered, he just start cursing people. Bullshit. Go to hell. True pull. Your head big, big, big. So Matt, they keep pursuing him with questions, basically little questions, and he just start cursing people. He build mansions. He do all kind of things. He breaking the law. No. Matt, you know the name of that prime minister? No? What year he ruled Dominica? No, Matt, do you know?
I think you know.
Man, have a blessed day.
Have a great one. It's 10:18 in the morning, Dominica. This is the Hot Seat Dominica's most talked about talk show. Stick around. Stick around.
Fresh market. When money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. A fresh market, never disappointed. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Your one stop. When your money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed. Fresh market.
All right, back to the telephone, 1019. Talk to me.
Hi, good morning, Matt. How are you doing today?
Good morning.
Matt, I don't know. I think, from what I understand, the Prime Minister listens to your program, or even have people that listen that report back to you.
Well, yes. It's recorded by the police. Yes, it is.
Okay, well, Matt, in that case, I just want to address the Prime Minister personally then. Because I want to let the Prime Minister know, I think in terms of a public debate, because we are not in the ministries and we don't tabulate figures, we don't have any evidence to speak otherwise than what is presented in the public. So based on what is presented in the public, I just want to tell the Prime Minister he has lost the debate. And maybe one thing he's probably missing to do is to probably come and debate those who are challenging him directly, maybe on a public stand or public forum, wherever they may come and debate it. Because Matt, if you look at what we get, if based on the figures that is out there, you just cannot see it. And in his own words, he's asking us to see it, where we are saying that we are not seeing it. And now, Matt, there's something very important because what we have given up is our sovereignty in terms of our passport sales and the amount of embarrassment that has been associated to that, and what we have to give up on the level of scrutiny that we face on the international stage by means of visas and people do not trust our passport because when we travel nowadays, we have to go through extra scrutiny. So the point I'm trying to make, for what we have foregone in terms of all of that scrutiny and all of the passport that's being sold and all of that, I think definitely the Prime Minister has lost the debate. And I think it's up to him to now come and be accountable to the people and let them understand what is it that he is seeing that we are not seeing, and present it in a way that even the smallest man on the street can understand. Because some time ago, the Prime Minister said he would have figures by such and such a time, and he has failed. As a matter of fact, there seems to be more evidence that they are concealing information rather than presenting information to the public. I mean, I could speak of certain specifics, but as I said, I'm just a bystander, and I'm trying to understand the debate. So from where I stand and where I look, I think he's lost the debate big time, And one of the signs that shows that he has lost it big time is the way he comes out into the public and rants. If you're so confident that of your figures and what the city has been doing for us, there's no need for you to be taking anybody personal when they question, because you are the custodian of the state and its resources. So when you are challenged and when you're questioned, is your responsibility to account to the people in a respectful way. You're not just speaking on to Leonard Clinton or who you consider to be your opposition. You are speaking to the entire public, who not just the public, not just the Dominican public, no matter. For instance, we have been making news. You know, there are several international news agencies who are looking at us and writing stories about us. So what you present in the public, you know, you're also accountable to them, because what you say to them, that's what is going to be reflected. And if you continue in that respect, you will continue to lose the debate until when the people now will have to force you now to account to them in some of the manners that are being presented to them. So it's a matter for you to contradict or to fulfill, you know, your responsibility in terms of providing answers to the people. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Somebody's concluding that the Prime Minister has lost the debate. Come forward and have a debate with those who are challenging you. On the telephone, this was the point of the last caller. Talk to me, yes? 449-309-596. Just present some figures, clear figures, and let us know what's going on. Talk to me, yeah?
Matt, good morning.
Morning to you.
Okay, I just want to say something, dear Matt. Matt, my life is in danger. I just want to tell Dominicans, leave me alone. Don't attack me. I was in Flow on Friday paying a little bill. A man see me there like a Carib, all white and black beard, all locks. The man come in and tell me who the H is blessing, who the F is blessing, to come and talk about the Prime Minister and attack the Prime Minister on Q95. So I tell him, the cashier tell him, if he don't see like he attending to somebody to excuse me. So he stand up there and he stand up in my face. And he telling me, blessing, who is blessing? So I tell him, my brother, look at where trouble is. And it had people there. Then people say, boy, look at trouble. I tell him, watch yourself, right? And they sing, watch himself. You can't compare blessing if you. I tell him, go and take a little bath and whatever it is. The man come up in my face and telling me about blessing. I warning Dominicans, leave me alone. I was in the credit union on Friday. Here it is, another man coming and attack me and tell me about match pass. Dominicans, it have two Marlins calling the radio. Kamala John Baptist Aaron gave me my name. Marlin Jawozo. Marlin de tu Jawozo. Number one. Marlin number two, Jap Savantai. That is number two. I call her my twin sister. She does call Kyrie, right? Dominican mistaking my voice for Marlin. My voice is louder than Marlin too. Dominican, respect me.
All right, Marlon. Let's end it here. This personal attack should stop. Okay, Marlon? Respect Marlon when you see Marlon. 1025. Hello, talk to me. On the telephone, yes. Good morning. Yes?
Good
morning to you, yes. Uh-huh.
I would like to say special thanks, and also I would like to say that to the Dominicans that stood yesterday,
Okay.
we appreciate each and every one of you all, and to continue standing. Because reviewing our minimum wage and for Prime Minister to state that the fees and everything that is belonging to the people is not deserving to them. And we also have to see how effective we standing and coming together is. You know, it's effective because look at how quick he came to give an address, even if it was a lie, but he came. So imagine what more we can get if we demand and we stand. And again, the lies, and something else I want to ask, right? We're speaking about the CBI monies. What Or where are the documentation of all the monies that was given to Dominicans for assistance and the small businesses that they claim to have opened and many got how much thousands from the government? Where are the records for all of that? Anyways, have yourself a good day.
All right, thank you very much. My kudos to this young man. Very brilliant scrutiny. He knows truth and justice together with guidelines. Love your mindset, young man. I think he was talking about the guy who called earlier about Mr. Scary losing that debate. Talk to me on the telephone, yes? Uh-huh.
Mark, this morning I need to just say, I found God, my name is Maria.
Hello, talk to me. 1027, Maria, taking blows. Boy, hello, talk to me, yes. Uh-huh. Are you there? Are you there? Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Yeah, hello, morning, Matt.
Morning, how you doing? How you doing?
Okay, Matt, just a favor I want to ask you, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Just play by Devon Seal, Klepto. You can remember that track, Matt?
Devon Seal, Klepto.
Klepto.
Oh, all right, I'll try that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. 449-3095-96 and 97. Let's see if we can come back and take a break quickly. Let's do this. Yeah.
Great news from Auto Trade. Dominica's premier auto dealership is offering you a golden opportunity to drive away in a brand new 2024 Nissan Frontier. Just imagine, for only $150, VAT inclusive. Purchase as many tickets as you'd like. More tickets, more chances, no limits. Only $150. Tickets can be purchased online via the Auto Trade app or website. Get multiple tickets, multiple chances. You deserve the brand new 2024 Nissan Frontier. Get ready to get on board your Auto Trade winning journey towards the 2024 Nissan Frontier. Terms and conditions apply.
The more tickets you have, the better your chance to drive away in this brand new 2024 Nissan Frontier. So take as many chances.
A fresh market. When money done comes and your pocket done hurt you. A fresh market, never disappointed.
We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Your one stop.
When your money done comes and your pocket done hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed.
Winning numbers for Dominican National Lottery evening draw of Monday, the 4th of March, 2024. Tic-tac-toe winning numbers are 2, 4, 5, 8, 18, 19, and 21. Big 4 multi-X evening draw winning numbers are 5, 5, 6, and 4. And the multi-X ball is 3X. Total payout is $150. Pick 2 with multi-X evening draw winning numbers are 9 and 3. And the multi-X ball is 2X. There were no winners. One-off evening draw winning numbers are 0, 6, and 0. There was one winner. Daily 3 multi-X evening draw winning numbers are 1, 5, and 3. And the multi-X ball is 2X. There were 88 winners. The next evening draw is on Tuesday, the 5th of March, 2024. Remember, at Dominica National Lottery, everything is possible.
All right. I think somebody wanted to hear something from Devon Seal called Klepto. Let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning of this one. So Klepto.
Your finger the sticky pad. You who messing up Trinidad. Politics is your game. And you breathe it and no shame. Cause the Holy Bible warned me. Not to me is that sin. Because of your blatant thief, read out to shut the petrol train. When you are in power, you sharpen your pretty pen. Now we on a roller coaster. Surely you are the cause. So bring me money back. Whether from Miami or Panama, we want we money back. Your blood-sucking vampire. Bring me money back. Your garage pack up with Mercedes. We want me money back. Your fortune big go to her knees. We have but one agenda, and that's to give you no rest. Won't retreat, won't surrender, till they put you under arrest. You claim to love this country, but for swindling you have a knack. Time to return, we are. Get me kleptomaniac. Klepto. You're helicopter Trinbago. Klepto. With more racket than a tennis pro. Klepto. Like Farmer Brown, your milky cow. Klepto. But now playing holier than thou. From every big contractor, you demand your cuts. But now like a Hollywood actor, you play with Patriot. From school repairs to highway, your pocket is stuck. I pray you more than Black Friday. Look, enough is enough. Man, bring me money back from your piggy bank and all. We want me money back. Whether from Vault or a Holland Mall. Bring me money back. All the great who start your lane. We want me money back. You and your partners who cut and paste. We have but one agenda, and we long to see that day. Won't retreat, won't surrender, till we see how long to us pay. I know you're red of power, but we won't put you back. We turn on that you feel fun. Crazy kleptomaniac. Klepto. 45 years, that's your rule.
Indulge your senses in the exotic fragrances inspired by nature, luscious fruits, tropical flowers, and mesmerizing beaches with Beef Air Freshener. Flowers of paradise, mango papaya, pina colada, pink lemonade zing, radiant sunshine, and white sand beaches make up the Beef Exotic Blends collection, perfectly blending vibrant tropical aromas with the inspiration drawn from around the Caribbean. Beef, for a happy, healthy home.
What? I got some voice notes here.
The thing about a lot of people is they have the expectations way up. Nobody should have expected for the whole of the song to shut down one shot in one spot like that. Boom, just like that. It's a process. And to be honest, for me, what I see today there is very, 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 very encouraging in terms of people and them actually taking action. Yeah, man. I never expected to see the whole place shut down, but the level of stagnance and the level of among that close, among that did artwork but they're not doing nothing, and they just, it's very encouraging. It's a process. And just be patient. Just cool. Don't make nobody make you feel discouraged. Nobody make you feel discouraged. I'm telling you, I write through the tongue, I walk through the tongue. Yeah, I go buy jeans and buy a pen. Nobody will take me on. Nobody to sell for me. Nobody to, yeah, just check my, just say, okay, nice vibes. I check my sin, I go. Yeah. A lot of places, number of places closed down, a number of people, everybody taking advantage of the situation. And don't be discouraged.
So much that I done lost track. You refine the autograph and kick back. You got away scot-free. And only because police made a mockery of our white collar laws. Where you get the money for all the mansions that you build. No, it isn't funny for the pension shrinking still. So bring me money back. All the cashes that show overseas. We want me money back. How we in a clutch with the dusty seed. Bring me money back. Only buying Beamer and Benz. We want me money back. Well, it's time to make amends.
Somebody reads here, a message reads, I'm a citizen of Dominica and I'm a certified chartered accountant. I'm concerned and many other Dominicans are concerned about the estimated unaccounted CBI funds. It is prudent that the government of Dominica submit a press release that details CBI ended accounts to include income and expenditure and surplus or deficit for the period July 2016 to June 2023. This is what the citizens should know at this time. Honestly, Ms. Charles and Edison James administration only utilized the CBI program for only 7 years. That is 1993 to 1999, while the Labor administration has been using the program for 2024 to 2020, or 2004 to 2020, 2020 to 2024. So it makes sense going forward, going back from 1993 to 1999, for the Prime Minister giving the number of passports sold from 2016 to 2024 as over 35,000 read. The estimated unit price, the number of projects completed to date, and the figures do not tally. It's really prudent that the government come clean and provide the figures from 2016 to 2023. If not, let us believe that the estimate figure and the statement made by the European Union delegates during their visit to Dominica in January 2024, and as read on the DNO, is very accurate. Moreover, given the downturn in the state of the economy, to include agriculture, tourism, manufacturing section, and the state of the healthcare, the country needs the missing unaccounted funds. Further, it is advised that Dominica should take the lessons learned from St. Kitts regard CBI project. Let's continue to read here. A lot to apply these practices in our economy so that our young people can return to our shores. We need it to happen. And you need to resign from the office. In the last election, 2022, you said, Mr. PM, you're only there for 2.5 years. They should take you to 2025. But given the state of health care, Mr. PM, you need to resign now. For the great good of Dominica, the land of your birth. We cannot suffer anymore because your strategies are not working, Mr. Prime Minister.
Is you go deep and deep, but just don't get caught. I remember the whole story of the Pink incident. They condemn and they stop it, then they change it for parliament. Politics that the leader has a morality of its own. And for all of them who come after, like they had a written in stone. So bring me money back. Yes, I'm sending an SOS. We want me money back. What a scandal and SIS. Bring me money back. The wastewater panty bill was a waste. We want me money back. Then it disappeared without a trace. We have got one agenda. I know we mustn't rest until we see them surrender. It has up under what they did to this country worse than a nuclear attack. Look, build a new penny tank before them people get
On the telephone, good morning to you. 19 more minutes before the hour of 11 o'clock. Talk to me, yes?
Matt,
I'm here.
you must give me my little break to talk.
Yes, Marlon, but we're talking about one specific thing, you're talking about another. I'm saying if we have an open line, it's fine, but we're talking about CBI monies and the likes like this. So I'm saying if we have an open line, feel free to talk, but now is not the time. That's what I'm telling you. Okay? Thank you very much. Hello, 1042, talk to me, yeah?
Matt, good morning. How are you doing, my brother?
Morning to you, morning, yes?
Matt, where did that lion competition take place? The one where Skerrit was talking about the CBI funds there, Matt.
Where, it was on Kyrie Saturday night.
Okay, because Matt, you see, we should have been at the point a long time already.
You should what?
We should be at the point a long time already where we have realized that we are not going to ever get proper accounting for our missing billions from Roosevelt Skerrit. Okay, we should have been at that point. So that is why I just want to encourage Dominicans to continue building up the pressure, maintaining the pressure, so that we can see the back of that dictator, Matt. And the dictator is feeling the pressure, Matt. So that is why we have in Skerrit competing with himself in his lying competitions, Matt. So and by now, I am happy that most Dominicans know that every word that comes out from this man's mouth is a lie, especially now that the people of Dominica are waking up and deciding that he must go because he will not give us electoral reform, Matt, and our monies from Hayden. We will never get that back from Hayden. Matt, I always ask you that question. Do you believe Hayden is going to give back Skerrit all of those billions that he has in his control, investing in Dubai and making wealth for himself? Do you believe he's going to just hand over that money to Skerrit for Skerrit to do things in Dominica, Matt? Hayden is not related to any one of us. And that money, Matt, is until we have a change of government that we will be able to properly track down our money and track down Hayden, that international criminal, and get our money from him. Himself to get back our money, Matt. Whatever means possible. But we have to get Roosevelt out of the way first so that we can take the necessary steps and actions to get Hayden with our money, Matt. Thanks for the opportunity, my brother.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you. The 1044 is the morning time. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes? Please.
My brother Matt, good morning.
How are you? How are you?
I did good, Matt. Yesterday, Matt, on Q25, it was just, flowing with music. But everywhere I passed, in town, out of town, the outskirts of town, it was just, lovely music, man. Nice touch of music, man. It was a lovely day, of course, in Dominica. And I'm proud because, Matt, I see the people really, really no longer can take what is happening in Dominica. And the people are standing in speed, Matt, in speed. But, Matt, you remember when we first print $1.2 billion on a placard and we stood all over Dominica? I myself stood on High Street, in Front Street, in Back Street, Matt, in Roseau, out of Roseau, all about it in Dominica, Matt, with that 1.2 billion, and on the mic as well, and letting Dominicans know, tout l'argent nous dehors là, avec nous fait, nous broke, nous besoin l'argent pour nous faire des affaires nous. The man come and the man clarify that, Matt, and he tell us, boy, it's not 1.2 billion, it's 2.2 billion. We went and we print not bills of $2.2 billion. And today we are here in a fake blank story, Matt, with a blank check that have no credit behind it, and saying to us that our former leader and former leader of the opposition, his head is big. But guess what, Matt? Do you really know that for you to run a country, you have to have a big head? And if your head small, like his head small, see, we call boss man, world boss, you had your time. Your head gets smaller and smaller. And as a matter of fact, it cannot even lead you to no direction to help nothing in Dominica. So to make all and let the people free up themselves. Good afternoon and God.
Good morning to you, my brother. It's not afternoon just yet, huh? All right, we just got some news there that I just want to share with the Dominican people. It relates to effective March 7th. Dominican nationals will need to obtain a visa to enter or be permitted to enter Ireland. The Irish authorities have announced in addition to Dominican nationals will also be required to obtain a transit visa if they intend to transit through Ireland to reach another destination. The Chen visa, reports Ireland's Minister of Justice Helen McEntee said this move is aimed at aligning the country's visa policy to that of the United Kingdom and the Chen area. So now you need a visa to enter Ireland. Irish authorities have just announced. It's clear that the noose is tightening around us, huh? So 2 days from today, you will need a visa to go to Ireland. 1048, hello, talk to me, huh?
Yes, Matt, based on what you just read there, the mighty Roosevelt carried a strike once more again, Matt, for the wrong reason. Matt, I listened to Roosevelt carry Saturday night, Matt. And honestly speaking, Matt, Roosevelt carry is a lack of substance. Roosevelt carry have nothing. Can you give something you do not have, Matt? Roosevelt carry have absolutely nothing to offer to the people of Dominica. This man stooped so low by coming and lie and talk about when they invited Leonard Clinton and them after Hurricane Erika, when they were having the briefing every morning, Leonard Clinton main concern was to get snack. How dare you, dude? How dare you stoop so low? Leonard Clinton know about snack way before you Roosevelt carried. Roosevelt carried before 2000. You could not even buy a jacket. Your saving account had less than $300 on it. Roosevelt carried. Take that and smoke it. Take care, Matt.
But again, I don't know why you need to even speak about that. That's just irrelevant. 1049. You notice I didn't play anything about that. Let's stick to the news. 449. Some things you just ignore. 449-3095-96 and 97. Let's listen to the Dominica Lottery draw this morning. Stick around.
The winning numbers for Dominica National Lottery's morning draw of Tuesday, 5th March 2024. The daily 3 morning draw winning numbers are 9, 1, and 4. The multi-X ball selected was 2X and there were 35 winners. The big 4 with multi-X morning draw winning numbers are 0, 3, 8, and 8. The multi-X ball selected was 3X. The total payout was $800. The pick 2 with multi-X morning draw winning numbers are 8 and 5. The multi-X ball selected was 2X. The next morning draw is on Wednesday, 6th March 2024. And remember, with Dominica National Lottery, everything is possible.
And I listened, well, not an address, the statements that Prime Minister Skerrit made on Kyrie with his host Simeon saying yes PM, yes PM. And it's another, how do I call it? Bowl of nothing. So, the answer to the question of the missing billions rests in figures, not in explanations. Let me tell you what your explanation sounds like. We gave you $10,000 to make a dinner, and that was supposed to be a dinner for X number of people with shrimps and what's the other one name? The expensive stuff. And you make a braff, back and neck for them, and tell them what I make the food. But you hold the rest of the money. That's what it is. The expansion you give us, that's what it is. Stop this childish thing. And you're still operating like you're 26. You're 50-something years old. Put water in your wine. So that when you're speaking to adults, you speak to adults. So here's the drill, sir. It appears from my own check that we have sold pretty close to 40,000 passports. That should have a figure, body. The calculation should be simple, you know. If all you say is, 10,000 family and 40,000 single, whatever the case is, the calculation is simple. You are just defending without defending. You can only defend figures with figures. That's all you can do. You cannot defend it to say, well, look, we have that, then we have that, then we have that there. But you know what makes bad matters worse, sir? It is you that told me that on the same Kyrie. It is you that said to us that if the budget then, I think it was in 2016 or so, 2015 or 16, if you had included the $1.2 billion that was under the special dispensation, you call it, the special housing dispensation given to MMC, then our national budget would have been $2-something million. It's you that said that. It's not let us listen to my partner. It's you that said that. If you didn't lie then, you need to explain to us that figure, and then we will take the rest. But Ponje, you cannot just give us little braff and put rice in your braff. That's not making sense.
Here are the winning numbers for Dominica National Lottery's morning draw of Tuesday, 5th March 2024. The daily 3 morning draw winning numbers are 9, 1, and 4. The multi-X ball selected was 2X, and there were 35 winners. The big 4 with multi-X morning draw winning numbers are 0, 3, 8, and 8. The multi-X ball selected was 3X. The total payout was $800. The pick 2 with multi-X morning draw winning numbers are 8 and 5. The multi-X ball selected was 2X. The next morning draw is on Wednesday, 6th March 2024. And remember, with Dominica National Lottery, everything is possible.
All right, Dominica, we're going to wrap it up at this point. Leaving you with this one that everybody seems to love. And Devon CEO, Calypso 2020. Bring back the money there.
You're really come Trinbago. With more racket than a tennis pro. Like Farmer Brown, your milky cow. But now playing holier than thou. From every big contractor, your team and your cuts. But now like a Hollywood actor, you play with Patreon. From school repairs to highway, your pocket is stuck. I pray you more than Black Friday. Look, enough is enough. Man, bring me money back from your piggy bank and all. Please wash me money back. Whether from Vault or a Holland Mall. Bring me money back. All the great who start your lane. Please wash me money back. You and your partners who cut and breaks. We have but one agenda, and we love to see that day. Won't retreat, won't surrender, till we see how long to us pay. I know you're red of power, but we won't put you back. We turn on that you feel fire, crazy kleptomaniac. 25 years that you rule. Graduate from your teeth in school. So much that I done lost track. You refine the autograph and kick back. You got away scot-free. And only because police made a mockery of our white collar laws. Where you get the money for all the mansions that you build. No, it isn't funny for the pension shrinking still. So bring me money back. All the cash you stash overseas. We want me money back. How we in a clutch with the Dutch deed. Bring me money back. Only buying Beamer and Benz. We want me money back. Well, it's time to make amends. We have but one agenda, and no, we wouldn't sleep. One retreat, one surrender. What you saw, you're with me. What you did to this country was